filed bankruptcy. I lost businesses. There was a stretch where I was a grown man, 40 years old, sitting in this exact seat, doing the math, wondering if I could afford to pay for my kid for the next week. Here are the 7 things I cut to climb out of debt. Number 4 is one that no grown man wants to hear. Number 1, every subscription I forgot I was paying. Over time, it's so easy to just go sign up for little things on Apple, on different streaming services. And it's the little charges that add up, the $199 here, the $399 here, the $19.99s with all these AI services and just things you think you need when you really don't, especially when you're trying to get out of debt and you're trying to save up some money. So the first thing I encourage everyone to do who's trying to just free up some cash, and this is common knowledge, but it really is so simple and it makes a big difference. Just take 10 minutes, go to your bank account statements and find out, look for those little charges, look for those reoccurring charges. They have apps to do it. I think Rocket Money does it, but it's so simple you can do it yourself and it makes all the difference. So cut out those subscriptions. Like me, I cut out Peacock, I cut out my Amazon Prime for a little bit. I've had to cut out just storage space for the cloud, $199 a month, things like that, which seems like a little bit, but I promise you it adds up and it makes a big difference if you can hold off for 5, 6, 7 months, maybe a year, and you'll get it back. And on another note too, when you go to discontinue a lot of these subscription services, sometimes they'll offer you a deal for a much lesser rate for a few months, sometimes 50% off, sometimes even more than that. And what they do is they try to get you to forget about it. So if it's something you really need, you may want to consider even going to discontinue it and taking the lower rate, but don't forget that after a few months that it's going to come back. And if you really don't need it, cut it out. If you want to save that extra money, cut it out. Number 2, eating out. Eating out is something as simple as grabbing a burger here, grabbing a burger there. For me, I'm not a big fast food guy, but I will do Chick-fil-A, I will do Dunkin', I will do all these little places. And after a week of forgetting to bring my lunch, which is usually the cause, it adds up so much. So now I take the time to make a few sandwiches the night before, sometimes the morning before I go to work, just to make sure I have something to eat to save me from wasting $10, $15, $20 on food, paying overpriced. You're trying to save money, you have to do the little things. You have to be intentional. That's one of the biggest things. You get yourself in these messes sometimes from just not paying attention and not being intentional when it comes to finances. And that's how things add up. You don't see it at first, but $5 at Starbucks every day, that's $25. You're going to get lunch, a burger here. You can't really get a burger or even a fast food meal now less than $7 to $8. $8 times 5, that's another $40 on the low end each week. So it seems like a little bit, but if you're in a place where you're trying to really conserve funds and save up, it makes all the difference. So consider not eating out. Go to places like healthy grocery stores, farmers markets, bulk, get quick tuna fish packets to go. You can do simple sandwiches, cut up some fruit, much healthier, better eating options for you anyway, and it'll save money in the long run. Number 3, the car. For me, I had a business where I had multiple cars, a Turo business where I had multiple cars. And to save money, I didn't keep the best car. I kept the car that gave me the best efficiency, the best on gas, and the lowest car insurance payment. Is it the most stylish? No. Is it something I'm super excited to be driving every day? No. But right now, I know that it's reliable. I know it's going to get me to point A, point B safely, and it's not going to be a target to deal with unwanted extra stress, like somebody breaking into it to try to steal something. It's almost like an eyesore. I call it a hoopty, but it gets me where I need to go safely every day. The maintenance costs are low, and I'm so thankful to have it. I'm blessed to have a vehicle. Sometimes we get in these mindsets that we got to have this vehicle, that vehicle. It's a certain look. It's an ego thing, trying to keep up or present appearances, and it's really not worth it. At the end of the day, getting to the place that you're supposed to be safely and soundly and on time is more important. So I encourage you, if you're somebody who's trying to balance your budget, try to do better with your finances, hold off on getting an expensive car or even trying to get into a more affordable option for the time being until you're able to afford something that's maybe more stylish, maybe something that you're more proud of driving. Here goes number 4, the big one. Spending to look like I wasn't struggling. This one hurt a lot because having a lot of friends, you want to hang out with folks, you want to do things, and sometimes it puts you in positions where you just don't have it. And for me, someone who was used to having it and wanting to take care of other people. Hey, what you want? What you want to drink? Buying extra shots at the bar, covering somebody's food, donating to all these causes on GoFundMe, or when people say, hey, I have this, or birthday gifts, or just sending somebody lunch money. All these things I used to do, but when I had to save and pull back from it, it's tough. It's a hit to the ego, it's a hit to the heart, because when you have a giving spirit and you just want to take care of people and just show love, it's tough not to spend in that manner. It's tough to not say, hey, I'm gonna buy you lunch today, guys. It's tough to not send gifts, that things that people really want. So it's an active choice, and it's not forever, and it's tough to do, but sometimes you gotta lock in and really conserve and be smart so you can build back up your cushion, your savings to get to where you need to be. And it's not forever. It's just for a little bit of a time period to get what you need to get. Number 5, impulse buys. Me, I was so guilty of impulse buys, whether I'm out at a store like TJ Maxx or Marshall's with my son and he says he wants a toy. Hey, go get it, buddy. I remember so many times as a kid going to stores with my dad. Don't get nothing. Don't ask for nothing. My mother, don't, if you ain't got no money, don't touch nothing, don't bring nothing. So I never, at least I didn't want to be that parent with my kid. I wanted to say, hey, if you do such and such, you can earn it possibly. Some type of, hey, just not feel down about going to the store with me. Not saying he can get everything every time we go to the store, but you get the picture. I just want to say yes, but impulse buys, man, they make it so easy now to buy products quick, fast on the internet. And I think that's how they want it, so they can get your money without people overthinking. That's why they like you to save your card. That's why they like to flash these sales. It's a system behind it. And we have to be smart when it comes to saving money. These impulse buys, $30 here, $50 here, $10 here, they add up and they just hit your credit. And then before long, you're not paying the full credit amount that's due. And that's how you get into debt. So try to limit those impulse buys. Take the card numbers off of your phone on the Cash App and the Apple Pays and things like that. A good rule of thumb to know if you're somebody who's susceptible to impulse buys and you probably do too much impulse buys, if you know your security code on the back of your card by heart, yeah, that's a telltale sign that you're probably doing too much impulse buying. You got a great memory, but you're doing too much impulse buying. So try to stop that. Limit that distraction. Leave your credit card at home or put it somewhere. Don't have it on your person or spend in cash. Whatever you got to do to try to limit that impulse buying, it will benefit you. It benefited me in the long term. Number 6, name brand everything. In this day and age, there's so much more information on finding out where products are made and learning that product A is the same as product B, is made in the same place. What do we care anymore? It's normally for ego, it's normally for appearances, or trying to just put on this facade and show. So I'm done in this season of trying to just purchase name brand everything for the sake of having name brand, luxury items, all these things that you don't really need to survive, to be happy and to live. It's more about enjoying the item. If it's clothing, who cares if a shirt costs $50? Does it look right on you? You can get a $10 shirt and it'll look better if you take better care of yourself and your physique. You can look good in a dollop sack, or what's it, a brown paper sack, if you take care of yourself and you look good and you take care of your body and you feel good in your mind because your finances are better. Like, this paying for stuff just because it's a name, it's a brand, it's just psychology, and you're not paying for, normally they try to tell you that you're paying for quality, but a lot of times it's made in the same place by the same people. So don't be blind to that fact. Don't just give away your money. And if you are addicted to buying brand names, at least try to look for sales, ask for discounts, ask for coupons, look for coupons, find the savings. It doesn't hurt to ask. You know what? It does hurt if you don't ask. It'll hurt your pocket. So don't go without asking if you must have brand name things. Number 7, the biggest one, stop paying interest. Stop paying interest. Interest is a killer. It's a silent killer. Get rid of credit cards. Don't do the pay now, pay later things. Unless it's 0%, don't do it. And if it is 0%, make sure you can pay it off before the time the interest hits. Just imagine if somebody had to pay you interest every day. You would be rich. You don't think about it. Oh, that's a low interest rate. Interest is the worst thing ever. Next to tow truck drivers who go and tow people's cars in the middle of the night. Please, please don't pay interest. You're paying for things double when you buy things with interest. If you can't pay for it cash, as much as it might hurt, don't do it. A credit card should just be for emergency, emergency, emergency. And really, what's better is having an emergency fund. It's no shame in saving for things and delaying the process sometimes if you need something. Interest is just paying for things multiple times. If you want to buy something twice and only get it once, if that makes sense to you, go for it. But I promise you, don't get burdened down by interest. This is one of the most important lessons I've learned in my 40s. In my 20s and 30s, I was frivolous. I didn't realize the effect and how much money I lost to paying interest, hundreds of thousands of dollars looking back on it. I strongly urge you, no matter what point you are in life, stay away from interest. It's the worst. All right, those are my 7 tips. Tell me which ones that are going to be easy for you to cut. Tell me which ones you think are hard for you to cut. And if there are any that I left off, please tell me which things you would cut out so we can help each other. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be back real soon. My name is P. All right, peace.